This is Arthur F. Carmazzi, founder of the directive communication methodology that gets up to 42% more retention and 38% more implementation of training results. And this is the most asked Train the Trainer questions. In this video, it is a continuation from last week's question where we discussed how I can get more engagement from my participants. In the last video, we discussed a little bit about emotion and how getting an emotional attachment helps to get more engagement, and how by creating more success or an environment where people can be more successful and actually helping them to see that through exercises will help to create that greater engagement because of an emotional attachment. So let's look at a few other things that will create emotional attachment to your training. One strategy for connecting emotion and getting people engaged is the concept of reflection. Now, reflection in itself is pretty basic. The idea, you ask a question, people think about it, reflect on it, and then basically they will make some realization pertaining to the objective that will change their perception or at least affect their future actions towards that idea. Now, here's the thing. How effectively are you doing reflection? If you're just asking the question and getting people to maybe write some stuff down, well, unfortunately that just doesn't work as good. Why? Well, because people's brains are got so much other stuff working around on them, they just write basic stuff. They write generic things, which doesn't really help much because there's no depth. So in order to really get strong reflection, you have to have some tools. Now, in our case, we use the colored brain communication cards. The reason we use these cards is to get more depth and more clarity in the reflection. See, if you don't have some kind of a tool that really helps people to go inside their head, you're going to get answers, whether it's written or verbal, that is off the top of your head. Now, with the CBC cards, these have specifically chosen images that literally get people to go inside their subconscious brain, find lost knowledge, stuff that they forgot that they knew, find emotions, values, all this stuff that is down there that they didn't even realize, and it'll give them much greater clarity, much greater perspective on the question or the answer to the question that you were asking. Now, when they share this with other people at their table, that's going to give them even more clarity and greater perspectives of what can be done and where maybe they've been going wrong in their current jobs. Maybe that's going to give them some clarity on why they're not really achieving the kinds of results and the kind of success that they've really wanted to get, which everybody wants to get. So, by creating reflective sessions based on well thought through questions that help people to really go inside, look at themselves, and make realizations about why they are not succeeding and how, attaching it to how your program and the stuff that they're going to learn is going to give them the answers to solve those problems, you will create an emotional connection to get your people engaged. This is Arthur F. Carmazzi wishing you great success. If you have a burning question about organizational change, go ahead and contact me personally at arthur@carmazzi.net. That's arthur@carmazzi.net. This is Arthur F. Carmazzi wishing you great success.